seatbelts on.
Dad.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
So, I guess the first question is, who are you?
I am Frankie Keeler. I am one half of Maybe It's Best. I do most of it. I do the guitar, vocals, synths, and all that stuff. And then Liz, Lemon Bread, does the drums and synths and stuff.
Sick. Do we have any follow-up questions to that? No. Okay. Very nice. Nice to meet you officially on video. This is the first time
It's nice to officially meet you.
Yeah, this is the first time we've ever talked like in real time that wasn't over text.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And I'm wearing this very natural outfit, so it's awesome. Okay, so we're going to jump into basically just my list of questions here.
Cool.
So, number one is, what is your musical background? Or like, what music did you hear growing up? Or like, what is your kind of musical base, do you think?
So, growing up, my dad would play a bunch of like emo music from the 90s and stuff, and like a bunch of metal. So that's what I heard growing up. And then in like 6th grade, I found Marietta, and then that led me down a rabbit hole of Midwest emo, and it made me where I am now.
Very nice.
So,
oh, that's sick. Very natural progression then, isn't it?
Yeah, I found Marietta it was YouTube recommended on a Blink-182 music video.
That's so sick, yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool as well. So do your parents kind of get your music a bit then, if you were listening to emo and stuff as well originally?
Yeah, my dad loves my music, and he loves emo music and all that stuff. He's not the biggest fan of twinkly music, which is what I like the most, but he likes like Sunny Day Real Estate and all those old 90s bands.
Very sick, yeah. That's awesome. Okay, next question. Next question was actually about that, like Marietta and stuff, sort of like the first direct ones you kind of found. So I think we'll just move on with that. Marietta, legendary band. Yeah.
It was. Well, technically, I found Tiny Moving Parts first, but I didn't know they were Midwest emo because I heard so many people calling them pop punk.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's true. There's a lot of those types of crossover bands as well, aren't there?
Yeah, I love Tiny Moving Parts. I'm seeing them on Tuesday.
Very sick. Are they still really popular as well?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Okay, next question. What instruments can you play, and which is your favorite?
What instruments can I play?
Yeah.
That's a big list.
Yeah.
I could play guitar, bass, a little bit of piano, melodica, mandolin I'm learning, ukulele, and I agreed to play drums in a band, and I know nothing about drums, so I'm going to say drums. I don't know anything about playing drums, but I agreed to do it, so.
Very sick. And what's your favorite instrument from the list, do you think? To actually play, like, to have in your hands and just be going wild on, what's your favorite?
Probably guitar, or melodica's super fun, just to be loud with.
Very sick. Okay, awesome. So next question is, what is your songwriting process for Maybe It's Best?
So it depends really. I usually start with a guitar riff, and then I just like build onto it. I write all the guitar first and then fit lyrics where they fit after. And then I send it to, the sun's not doing me good right now. That's better. And I send the recorded guitar to Liz, and she adds drums and all that jazz. And then I just most of my lyrics sometimes, like my most popular songs, are just freestyling the lyrics. Street Fighter 2, I was freestyle about Cobra Kai, so
That's awesome. Okay, very nice. Okay. Next question is, what other types of music do you listen to? So we talked a bit about emo and stuff already, and kind of twinkly stuff is your jam. But are there any other
yeah.
kinds of music that you really like or that you listen to a lot?
Yeah, I listen to a lot of different music. Like pop punk's a big one, like Blink 182 and Sum 41 and all those bands. And then there's like the metal side of all the metalcore bands that are fun.
Mm-mm.
And then I occasionally dabble in the rap side of things. I love listening to that.
Very nice.
And but one of my favorite like weird genres, not weird, but like it's like Noah Kahn and music like that. The like I don't even know what to describe it. Folk music.
Mm. Very cool. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so yeah, continuing on with that, do you have any like specific recommendations of music like that, which is totally different from your type of music?
I don't really know bands. I just put playlists I find on shuffle. But
Very
yeah,
nice.
just I just think everyone should just listen to try out at least everything once, and if they don't like it, they don't like it. If they do, they do. So
Very good. Yeah, I think that's a great recommendation, really. You don't know until you try it.
yeah.
All right, awesome. And then in reverse, so do you have any recommendations of music similar to the types of music that you make? Like, I guess you can shout out homies or just any music you like in the scene or anything like that.
Yeah, shout out Lemon Bread, of course, always.
Big
And
ups.
this band, this band I just found called Glowworms.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like they're sick. They're really cool.
Yeah,
And just every band on the VSDJ like playlist.
true.
I listen to that playlist a lot. So
Thank you. That's nice. It is a really good playlist. Like, of course, I can't, I'm very biased, but I also love that playlist. It's so good. Sick. Okie dokie. Okay, next question is, what inspires you that isn't music? So what, yeah, that isn't music inspires you. So it can be like people or like art or, movies, games, anything like that.
oh, a lot of movies inspire me to make music
Hell yeah,
because I use a lot of movie quotes and a lot of TV quotes.
definitely.
So it's just like all these like sitcom movies. I don't know what they're comedies. I'm so and then like serious movies too. Like What's Eating Gilbert Grapes, one of my favorite movies. That
Yeah,
one's that one's a cool one. And then like Friends and everything inspire me. Like
definitely.
yeah, exploring, adventuring, nature.
Mm,
Nature's a big one.
awesome.
That's a that's like what inspires me. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, actually, speaking of the samples and stuff, then, so you do use a lot of samples in your music. Do you, like, how do you choose those? And do you kind of make a song first and put the samples in at the end? Or do you, like, start with a sample sometimes? Or is it a bit of both?
so in my interludes, all of those, I usually choose the sample first. But when I make songs, I always put the sample after, and I just usually from a movie I like or a show or something, and then I'm just like, this fits here, so it works.
Very nice. Yeah, sick. Do you, with samples as well, do you kind of like, are you like searching for a sample and then you watch a movie, or are you like watching a movie and then you take a quick note? Oh, it's at like 1 hour, 24 minutes. I've got to sample this later on.
That yeah, I watch movies and then take notes. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
first thing, one of the first things I ever sampled was my intro for the very first self-titled, and I was watching Modern Family with my girlfriend, who's right here. Say hi. and she's like, "That's a good quote," and I was like, "That is." So I wrote it down or took a picture or something.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. That's sick. Okay, I love it. Okay, next question is what has it been like to see this project kind of take off? Or, I mean, maybe its best has had a pretty nice reaction. I feel like, anyway, again, I'm kind of close to the project, so I don't know your feelings on it. But um, yeah, what's it been? Did you kind of, has this project met your expectations or exceeded your expectations, that kind of thing?
It has exceeded my expectations by a million. I was making this because I've always wanted to make solo music after I saw Your Arms Are My Cocoon live, and that was like insane and eye opening. So I reached out to Max from Bright Little Stars, being like, how do I do this and like make it sound good? And he just like sent me an entire tutorial on how to do it. So
Sick.
so I was just like, yeah, it's gonna be a fun little project because I've been in bands before, and it's like it's all just for fun. I didn't expect it to get as big as it is, and to hear people singing along my songs sometimes, like that's crazy to me. So it's just like it's also like a little humbling too. It's like I don't know because I've been recognized in public, which is crazy. I never thought that'd be a thing.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, awesome. All right. The next one is kind of a weird one. Are there any call outs you have or anything like that you've seen people saying that you want to kind of correct? This can be just in general or about your project or anything like that. Negativity time. Anything or nothing, whatever you like.
I haven't really heard that much negativity.
Uh,
Like it's usually like super positive. Like everyone in the scene's super nice and all that stuff. Like
nice.
I don't think I've really dealt with negativity. Have I? I don't think so.
Okay. Beautiful then. We're skipping. All right,
Yeah.
next is how are we on time? We still got a little bit. How are we? Okay, the next is a outlandish. I've written it in as outlandish question,
I'm ready
and
for it.
I've written like about 100 weird questions, and then I'm just gonna pick like one or two.
Okay, cool.
So this is more about like your personality, so the listeners can learn if you're really nice or not. Here we go. What should we do? Okay, so what would you do if you won $10 million?
Oh, dude, $10 million.
Yeah.
Oh, I, I don't know. That's like an absurd amount of money. Probably never work again, and that would just be with like 5 million.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I think I live a pretty calm life. I think. Oh, I just dropped something. Let me So I don't know. Probably help out some people, like with the entire political situation in America right now. It's not great. So like give money to those who like really need it. So
Nice. Who knows? It's one of those.
yeah,
You never know until it happens. Thank you, man.
yeah.
All right. Next question is: are you on time, early, or late as a person?
I always try to be as early as possible to everything, which is not the case for this show I'm going to right now. We are going to get there right as the first band goes on.
Oh yeah.
Traffic, so
Mm, 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 mm. It's tough with actual, yeah. When cars are
yes,
involved, you can never really control that. Nice.
yeah, but I'd like to say I'm an early bird. I wake up early every day and all that stuff, so
Okay, good. And the last one in this outlandish question series is pineapple on pizza.
no,
Okay,
no.
I'm gonna
And
say,
I won't
yeah.
What's up?
No, go ahead.
I won't judge anyone if they put pineapple on pizza to their face, but I will judge them behind their back.
I was gonna say, when you said you won't judge anyone, I was like, well, you are a better person than me, I tell you. Okay, very good. Okay, last couple of questions, more back to the project. So, what advice do you have for young people or people who want to do this type of music or want to follow in your footsteps, anything like that? Any advice?
They can always text me for help. Like, I tend to respond to everyone. The sun is like terrible right now. Oh, that's my cousin. She's coming to the show. But I say, if you ever need help, I'm always like available to help with music. Like, I've helped Slightly Less Chemicals and oh god, what's the other band? A few, but I'm trying to. I did a split with them. I can't remember your last words. I helped them with a lot of drums on their songs and like the lo-fi effect. So yeah, or if you're like too scared to reach out, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but if like you're like nervous or something, then just try out things. Like I've been trying to make music like this since 2022, and it hasn't always been good. It's been bad at points. It's been really bad at points, but it's all trying and all trial and error, hoping it works.
Hell yeah. Yeah, very nice. Yeah. So reach out to people and also just try. Yeah. I think those are the keys for sure. Okay, next one. What's next for you? You're actually on the way to a show right now. So that anything else you want to say or anything like that? What's next?
My album comes out November 23rd. That's
Awesome.
gonna be fun. And I'm gonna be working on some splits after, probably. I know Dead Butterflies wants to do one, so that's gonna be one. And I'm going on tour. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Very nice. So lots of big stuff coming. Awesome. Okay, and last kind of to wrap it up, do you have any messages for your fans or any messages to anybody? Final words, anything like that?
To anyone that listens to me, I love all of you. You guys are my favorite, and that is my final statement.
Beautiful. I love it. Okay, that's it. Thank you, Frankie.
Of course.